listening to the sounds of Linda's son.
What's up, y'all? Peace. God bless. This is Darren, and I'm Linda's son. Welcome back to the channel. Pray everyone's doing well. Thank you guys for liking, for sharing, and subscribing. I've been catching a vibe, man, on the SP404 MkII for the past couple days, especially with the looper function. I really love the looper function. You know, when it comes to SP404, you know, I've had different types of gear. If you follow the channel, you know that this has been the staple for since it's come out. And I had the SP404A before that. And you know, if you go away from the 404 for too long, it's real easy to kind of forget the workflow. But the looper is so easy, man, and it's so smooth and so fun to use. So I recommend, man, if you have a 404 MkII, learn the looper function, man. It's really smooth. Got inspired, man, by the live stream that the homie Al True West had the other night when they talked about the MPC sample and what pieces of gear would survive once it hits the streets. It's rumored to hit the streets this month. And when they brought up the 404 MkII, everyone agreed that this will survive. The culture behind the 404 is crazy. It's going nowhere. Now, mind you, it's going to take a hit. It's going to take a 1-2 punch when the MPC sample comes out, especially if it's good as advertised. And Akai's been doing their homework for a long time, so I'm sure it's going to be crazy. So the 404 MkII is going to need a standing 8 count. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to continue to survive. If you've been to live beat sets, then you know what I'm talking about. This is a staple. The OPXY, I love it. It's going nowhere. So once you see videos of the sample, you don't even have to ask, do I still have these 2 pieces of gear? Yes, I do. They're going nowhere. I've been in a vibe where I'm just in love with the smaller pieces of gear right now. But enough talking. I'm going to cook up a quick beat using the looper function. I'm going to use this piece of vinyl right here by Wilbur Bascombe. And what you'll see me do, I'll draw up a drum pattern. I'm going to copy it to a pad. Once I copy the drum pattern to a pad, I'm just going to continue to audition sounds from the vinyl using an external source and sampling it in using resample. And we're just going to go from there. Enough talking, we're going to get to cooking. All right, what I have the drum pattern and I copied it to the pad. So here's the drum pattern, copied to the pad with some sauce on there. All right, what I'm going to do now is put it back on the looper function. Then I'm going to audition some sounds. What I'm going to do now is start the vinyl and then audition the sounds. What I'm going to do now is copy that pattern onto a pad, and I'm going to follow that same process till I get what I think is enough for one full beat, if you're following me. I'm going to hit copy. All right, now I'm gonna delete that. Now here's the all right, I'm gonna do the same thing. All right, y'all, just for the sake of time, what I did was I continued that process of copying the drum break that I made onto the looper, auditioning sounds by using an external source and resample until I got 4 chops on 4 different pads that I liked. I copied those 4 chops onto the next bank. And what I'm going to do now is resample them onto one pad. I'm going to chop it like you would on an MPC or whatever else beat machine that you have with pads. And put them all on one pad. Going to come out to one beat. Then I'm going to rock out with the effects and we're going to be out. Just wanted to show y'all the basic functions. Like I said, there's more in-depth tutorials about the looper. I just wanted to show y'all why I like the looper so much and why it has like reignited a fire as far as like cooking from time to time on the 404. All right. Peace. Love y'all, but God loves y'all more. I'm going to get into it now.